David backed me up fucking corner. My son took his story back in front of David, and then he peed in his pants.
In front of David?
Yes, he peed in his pants.
Why would you allow your son in front of David?
Because
the
David
person who allegedly molested your son.
Because David cornered me.
How would he corner you and he was on the phone?
We're not gonna do this.
You talked for 30 minutes and I did not interrupt you.
You're trying to
So the moment I talk, you can't come to my show and tell me to shut the f*** up.
Texas up in this thing. Need you up on this game.
Wait is over. The wait is over.
Welcome back.
This is commentary, so get out your feelings. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. It's your girl Nisha here, back in the cut once again. Y'all read the title, so you already know we getting ready to get into right here. This is the Tasha K interview that happened today with FTN Bae. Actually, it wasn't today, but they released it today with FTN Bae. Listen, but before I get into the interview and my thoughts and opinions on that, I do want to say thank you to all the people that did reach out. If you do not know, my mother did pass away on last year, and I did have people reach out, hence why I was not here for a while, okay? So, thank you guys so much. Maybe one day we'll go live and we'll talk about it, but in the meantime, let's get into this situation that happened. Listen, if you guys don't know, FTN Bae, right here, she has a son. His name is Wes, and he's about, I think, 5 years old. He accused the man that you see in this picture here, accused him of doing some inappropriate things with a nail, okay? Now, let your mind wander. Inappropriate things with a nail. Now, long story short, they ended up doing a lie detector test. The lie detector test determined that he was telling the truth. However, I always side-eye lie detector test here in court in Texas. Is not even admissible. It's something that can be easily manipulated, so we really don't rely on that. I say we like I'm in the court of law, but generally you don't. However, he did a lie detector test. She got on after she made all these allegations, according to what her son told her about what transpired between him and David, right? So she gets on and says, you know what, I'm sorry. She kind of like she was holding the laugh back or whatnot. I mean, go ahead, go over to Tasha's video, watch it. After you watch this one, of course. And then you'll see in the video they actually include the live where she came back and she apologized. After that, child, she went back and retracted her damn apology. However, so she made these, or the child made the allegation saying that he did whatever with whatever. Apparently, there was the courts. The police tried to pick it up. They did some investigating. The allegations were made 2 months after it allegedly transpired. So, because of that, they didn't immediately arrest him, and it was hard for them to do the forensic analysis of everything because it was 2 months later. So, all the things that they could have found, like DNA and things of that nature, they were not able to do that because it was 2 months later. So that happens about 2 weeks ago. Apparently this happened back in 2021, y'all. I was not aware. I promise y'all, I've been like low-key off of social media. I dibble and dabble, but I was pretty much off. So I didn't know all of this shit was going down, right? So on his social media, he posted, let me see if I can let y'all see right quick. So he posted on social media the memo that he received from the assistant state attorney, where it stated that they are declining this case because there is not a reasonable likelihood of conviction. They went on to say, hold on, let me put it above me because right now it's kind of hard for y'all to see. There we go. They went on to say, I viewed them on evidence.com. I guess she's talking about she reviewed the evidence. The doctor at the hospital examined the victim and said that there was no sign of any physical trauma to the victim's, backside. There were x-rays done which revealed that there were no foreign objects or metal debris present. I mean, y'all, crazy, right? Crazy. So we go over these things that he's highlighting. The nails were tested for potential corroborating evidence since the allegations were that they had been inserted into the backside, okay? They didn't find any evidence on there, okay? The victim participated in the forensic interview. I mean, y'all, they just go on where they talk about David. He's bad. He put screws tied up in the bottom. I mean, y'all, it's just crazy, right? I'm not finna go through all that. Y'all can see it right there. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. We're not doing it. So, all of that happened. This triggers her, meaning FTN Bae, because apparently behind the scenes, he told her, just go ahead, go public. You know, you accused me public. Go public. Tell the people that, you know, you apologize to me, and then we'll squash it. We'll live happily ever after. Okay, so then she goes public. She does the apology, and then he, in turn, does some shit like this, and it really pissed her off. One, because it makes her look crazy. Two, because now it makes you look even more crazy. I mean, hell, I don't even know if I got another thing to put. It just makes you look crazy, okay? Because it makes your child look like he's lying, okay? But listen, we're not even going to drag the child. You know why? Because children are known to embellish stories. It just is what it is. I have a little niece. She does shit all the time. We'll be talking about sunshine, and she start talking about raining. I mean, it just is what it is. Children, it happens, okay? So within these allegations, the baby apparently stated that his mom leaves him home. I mean, not the allegations, but I'm talking about what transpired during the interview that they had with the little boy. Mommy leaves me home. I make macaroni and stuff like that. So in this interview, Tasha asked her about what the child stated, and she says no. She wanted to say he makes up stories like that all the time, but she knew that it would make her look even more crazier. So she was just like, he likes to think that he's grown, so he says things like that or whatever. But no, he is not left at home. Okay, I really do believe that there is not truth to that, but that's just my opinion, all right? So anyway, so then Tasha says, well, if you are so, you know, upset with this man for doing whatever you claim that he did to your son, then why were you willing to talk to him? Why did you let your son talk to his alleged accuser? Why were you willing to be with him again after these allegations and you were satisfied with the results of the lie detector test? Why were you willing to be with him again if you are so convinced that he really did something to your child? I mean, here you're alleging that the child knows what his tita look like. How does a child know what the tita look like? All of these things are serious. So if these are the things that you're claiming and there's a second case open, then why are you now trying to do this and be with him? Like, that didn't make any sense. It makes no sense to the logical, critical thinking person, right? And so she's just like, he's just manipulated everything. He's a manipulator. He just wanted me to look crazy. He's trying to downplay our relationship. Ma'am, fuck your relationship. No one cares about y'all relationship. What we care about is the allegations that are at hand. You decided to bring it to the public forefront, which is why we are here. And now we get to question you, ma'am. Listen, we don't care about the status of your relationship with him, whether or not you guys were toxic, how long y'all were together. We really don't care about that. What we care about is the fact that we have a black man here, that his name has been dragged through the mud here lately, which is why there's a defamation of the defamation, which is why there's a lawsuit for defamation of character on you right now, right? We want to know why you came to the public live telling them about a situation that transpired when you really didn't have true evidence. There wasn't a solid case. You spoke too soon. And she's getting upset because these questions are being asked. Ma'am, no, that's not how it works. And on top of that, you sit here with this bitch face. You don't really care about anything that's going on. All you want to put in this interview, the only thing you want people to leave with is that he's guilty. He actually penetrated him with the pita. And he's trying to make me look crazy, and he downplayed our relationship. With no evidence of the sort. It made no logical sense. None whatsoever. And listen, I am a mother, okay? Very sensitive topic. If my children were to come to me and say, hey, Mom, this is such and such happened, of course I'm going to take it serious. But I'm not going to run to social media. I'm not going to run to Facebook. I'm not going to run to YouTube. I'm not going to run trying to tell the public about what transpired, because that's not for them to know. It's none of your business. What it is the business of is the authorities, because I'm about to get them, and I'm going to make his ass sit in jail, and he will be registered for the rest of his life, and my child will get justice. But instead of you handling it that way, allowing the authorities to do what they need to do, their forensic analysis of everything, instead of you allowing them to do that, you came to social media several times. And then you're upset because people are questioning the validity of the story. So you go from, oh, I want to give an apology, which, by the way, the apology video that she did that she later retracted, it looked like she was holding back a laugh the entire time. Like, I really couldn't take it serious. It looked like, wow, girl, you really doing this for clout? Now, I don't want to be the person to just say, okay, everything was done for clout. Okay, I don't want to be that person. I don't think that a mother would really come out here, drag their child's name, and them in the process by trying to just make somebody else look bad or drag them, whatever. I don't really think that she came out and did that. What I think she did was spoke too soon. She got the public involved in the personal matter. And once it was all confirmed, that's when she probably could have came out and exposed them, but she pulled her card too soon. She did everything too quick. And that's part of the problem. And so now, yes, he gets to strategically make you look crazy, even if there's validity to the story. I don't know. Maybe he did touch a child, allegedly. I don't know, according to her. But if he did, it's kind of going to be hard to believe that, especially when you up here incriminating yourself and your child. Y'all, it was so crazy. I had to come on here and give my opinion. I really did. It was the craziest thing. So it goes from being the nails that were welded together, inserted in places it didn't belong, to finding the nails that allegedly was used, and then them saying, y'all just read it here, that there was no evidence. So, that wasn't enough. So now we're going to open up another case. Since they didn't want to do this one, we're going to open up another case, and now we're going to push this thing forward. We're going to make some stronger allegations, because now he actually knows what your penis look like. Now we have baby Alex, which I feel sorry for baby Alex, but now we got baby Alex saying, yes, I witnessed him crying, Wes crying, and running away from David. What? Where was this in the beginning? Hence why you don't bring shit to social media until you have the complete story together. If you felt it was need to, I don't feel like it was necessary. It really wasn't. And then you keep saying, it's not even about me. I don't want to be with him. But then you say, but he make me look crazy. He trying to downplay our relationship. Ma'am, if the purpose of you doing this interview was to get on a large platform to prove that you're not crazy, you failed at that. If the purpose of you doing this interview is to get on here and actually get justice for your son, you failed at that. The only thing you came to do, it seemed like to me, was fight. Had you not had your damn brace on, hell, I thought you was going to throw them balls. I mean, you ain't have no makeup on. You sitting up there, you back, you closed off, you ready. You not even making eye contact. I'm looking at y'all right now, but she wasn't looking at Tasha. She was all over there and over there. Stuttering and shit, but she did say that she stutter whenever she gets upset. But anyway, you know what I mean? You look like you were prepared for a fight. You were closed off, ma'am. You were giving me angry black woman. I'm sorry. I know that triggers some people, but that's what she was giving me. You made this mess, and now you don't want to live in the mess, lay in the mess that you made, and you want to continue to come out. You know what's sad? It's really hard, and I'm getting ready to end this video because it's going on too long. It's hard to find. You go out looking for quotes, because I was looking. You go out look for quotes, see, why people shouldn't lie on people and say that they did things that they really didn't do. There's none. It's automatically a one-sided thing as well. You look up quotes for sex victims or sexually assaulted victims, you see nothing but man did something to the woman. There are several opportunities, one particularly down here in Texas, that happened where a woman sexually assaulted a man. But they laugh at him. Oh, he needs to man up. What? What's good for thee is not good for me? Like, what the hell? I just don't understand it. And it happens so many times with black men. And it's really sad that our black woman wants to be a part of the problem. She wants to be a part of the problem. Did something happen to her child? Probably. I don't know. As far as what the evidence she's presenting us, it don't look good. Okay? Did something happen? Like I said, probably. But the sad part is it's all being washed away because of all this frivolity that's going on right now. No one's going to take you serious, nor your story. And then you say in the interview, will the police believe me? When the hell did that start making a difference? So they just believed you based off of what? Yeah. Let me glance over these notes. You know what the sad part is? She's very talented. She has a social media, a YouTube channel. She sings. Girl's talented. She's beautiful. She could be getting so much more relevant attention than this shit right here. One allegation that wasn't well thought out, one that didn't have any legs to stand on. She just threw that shit out there, and now all of your talent, nobody gives a damn about it anymore because they're too focused on telling you full of shit. You tried to drag the black man, and you want to say nobody else could have touched your child. It had to be him. And then you knew him for 4 months. Ladies, please, I learned the hard way. You wouldn't know shit like this. But do not just bring anybody around your children. Make them work for that type of time. I don't give a damn how close they were. Ma'am, you don't go leaving your child with a man you've only known for 4 months, 2 of which were okay. The other, you had issue. Why would you go ahead and leave your child? It doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, she's very talented, y'all. Go check her YouTube out. Very talented. What else did I want to say before I end this video? You know, she started talking about what made her look into it, the allegations that her son made, or what made her feel like something was wrong. She talked about the diarrhea, pooping on himself, being aggressive. Here's the thing. Children that are angry with their parents do things similar to what you described. They do things for attention because they're angry with the mother. You said that you're a single mother and you're doing everything you can. I'm not shaming you. I used to be one of those. Here's the thing. It's okay if he's upset with you, but correct him when he's wrong. Don't get on a video coaching him to say one thing or the other. Now, that's debatable. Because sometimes kids, like I said earlier, they can be on one subject, jump to the next. So you do want to keep them on the topic, but it did kind of seem like it was a little bit coached. Okay? But we know it's hard as a single mother. We understand it. We get it. But be the example for your child. Don't just bring anybody around them. They're your babies. You wouldn't end up in a situation like this if you would not have done. I mean, if you would have really thoughtfully cared about it. Yes, he might seem like a nice guy, but he ain't the right one to be bringing around right now. Make him work for that type of a quality time with your son. You know what I mean? She's a young mom. She's beautiful. And it really sucks that she's going through this. And I really feel bad for the child. I really do. Consequences. He could have to pay fees. You know, if he's if he's found guilty, okay, it is what it is, right? But if you throw out these allegations, these are things that could potentially happen. Pay fees, jail time. You know, it's on his background for the rest of his life. Oh, not to mention he has to register as a, you know, that type of offender, right? So these are things that can happen. If it's true evidence and he did whatever he did, then hang the bastard. But if you don't really have anything, let's be careful with the allegations that you throw out if you do not have the proof, is all I'm saying, y'all. So anyway, I think I done spent a little bit too much time on this. That's it, y'all. I didn't spend too much time on this, but I can speak to this in a similar situation where a woman is automatically taken at face value. Her allegations are. It happened with with one of my family members, to where the girl was like, oh yeah, she was upset, said that he hit her. Mind you, she was provoking and pushing and hitting on him and all this type of shit. Proof of that. But all she had to say was, yeah, he hit me. Police taking him to jail. Just bye. What? Had to fight that. Lawyer fees. Time in court. All of that stuff, had to fight it. And then she ends up saying, well, I was just mad. Retracted it. How many times do that happen? So y'all, please, please, please be careful with that. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so go ahead, y'all. Jump into the comments. Let me know what you think about this situation. It was a crazy one. I do hope to be back making a few videos later on, y'all. So just in the meantime, y'all, I'm gonna be in the comments talking to y'all. And until next time, bye.
I'm ready to go. This tea is super hot. I'm about to rush. I'm back, 3 feet, no pressure.